Hello, everybody. Coach Queen Kelly here. I empower visionary leaders, especially women of faith, who lack clarity and guidance to gain the confidence to conquer the challenge, the obstacles from reaching your goals to living in your purpose, walking your purpose, executing your purpose, the reason you were born, the reason you were here, so you can boldly and powerfully change the world. So here I am again, and I really hopped on here because once again, I ran into an individual, and it's an issue that is becoming like more and more prevalent with the individuals that I work with. And that issue is, it may sound funny to you, or you may not even understand it, but then again, maybe you do, because it's not the first time I've run into it. It goes like this. If I give an individual, say for instance, 3 minutes, and I want you to write down all the things that you want. All the things that you want in life, you want to experience in life, you want to get out of life. Write that down. And I'm going to give you, say for instance, 3 minutes to do it. Can I tell you how often there's a blank? It's just a blank. And they're thinking. And by the time it's up, maybe 3 or 4 things are written down. Then I say, okay, I'm going to give you the same amount of time to write down for me the things you don't want. And it's as if the heavens is open, the Red Sea parted, the Jordan is split, and the floodgates just come out. So they're pouring it out. Okay, I don't want this. I don't want that. I don't want this. So there's like 20 things on the paper in 3 minutes of things they don't want. And there's about 3 things you do. That's a problem. Let me tell you why. The problem is, as it pertains to your purpose, as it pertains to goals and your visions, your dreams, you cannot reach them unless you know what they are. It's like setting off to a destination, but you don't know where you're going. But you hyped about the trip. Oh my God, I'm going. Okay, I gotta get there. So anxiety is building up and anticipation because I gotta get there. Okay, ready, set, go. Where you going? You just take off in a direction. And it sounds funny and it's comical right now. But it's not funny and it's not comical when it pertains to your life, because life is not a dress rehearsal. This is it. This is all we're getting. It's it. It's gone. It's over. This is it. It's not a dress rehearsal. It's it. So we cannot go through life not knowing what you want. So that's one thing. Number 2, we can't go through life thinking we know what we want. And unless you're able to write it down, y'all, which is why I encourage you to do this. Just try it. Set a timer. See what you could do. I encourage you, write down the things you want, because if you're not writing it down, you know, what is the old saying? A vision that's a goal, a vision that's not written is just a dream. It's just simply vision. It's a wish and a dream put together. But until you're clear on what you want, where you're going, then you can't make a goal. How do you make a goal if you don't know what you want? Now, you may say, well, I do know what I want. I want to lose weight. I want to be this size or whatever. Really? Okay, is that the only thing you want out of life? Is to be a certain size? Because you're a being of very multifaceted. There's domains of your life, and it's not just your weight or how you look, or it's not just even how you feel about yourself. There's your faith, your spirituality, there's your health, that's included. How about your money, your business? How about your relationships? There's different domains of your life. So if you're not clear on what you want in all the domains, then that's a problem. I encourage you to be able to do that exercise. I encourage you to be able to know what you want. I encourage you to, the problem with just knowing what you don't want is, what you don't understand is that in the back of your brain, there's a recording going. And if all you know is what you don't want, what you focus on magnifies. Okay. So if that's clearer to you, what you don't want is clearer to you than what you do want, that's a problem. And the problem is you'll continue to attract into your life negativity and things you don't want, because that's all that you pay attention to. What is the knocking? That's the only thing that means anything to you. So I'm going to make this short. I'm going to keep it short. Know what you want. Know what you want in your life. And I'll give you another tip. Knowing what you want in life is spawned from knowing who you are. Now, that's a whole nother question. I say, and I've always said, and it bears repeating, I'll say it forever. There's 3 things you cannot vacillate in. Those 3 things are who you are, whose you are, and what you were born to do. You have to know those things. They have to be crystal clear for you, because if you know who you are and you know your purpose in life, you won't have any problem being able to write down what you want, because they're tied together. They're all tied together. You don't know what your purpose until you know who you are. You don't know who you are until you know whose you are. They're all tied together. And life becomes fulfilling. It becomes euphoric when you have the answer to those questions, because purpose will not just drive you, it'll pull you, it'll energize you. When you're operating in purpose, you'll be working and doing something, but it doesn't even feel like work, because it's the reason you were born. It's why you're here. It's very euphoric. A lot of successful people, you're seeing them operating success, and they may not even call it their life purpose, but you can tell when somebody's operating in their life purpose because they're successful. They're victorious in most areas. Yeah, because just like success leaves clues, purpose does too. But the first goal to knowing your purpose is to know what you want. So what do you want? What do you want out of life? Be able to answer those questions, because we can't even talk about goals until you know what you want. Because most people, again, they know they have ideas, they have maybe dreams even, and they have hopes and some desires. But until a desire becomes a burning desire, until a idea becomes crystallized, until things are tied to your purpose, then you're really floundering, because you can't really make goals. Not the kind of goals where you are passionate about achieving it, where, you know, nothing can stop you. You become unstoppable when you're operating in your purpose. So I'm going to leave it right there for now. What do you want? Do you know what you want? It's important to know what you want, because until you know what you want, you can't get it, really. And then I'm going to leave you one more tip. Another good way to know is, what are your longings and what is your discontent? What are you discontented about? What irks you? Like, what's going on in the world and your thoughts is, ooh, that bothers me. I just want to, Because usually the very thing that irks you, the very thing that just gets you going, is something that you're called to help in. Is an area that you're called to. That's just called a clue. So, my name is Coach Quinn Kelly. I'm passionate about my purpose, which is to help you with yours. So let's get that out the way. Let's find out what you want. And if you're not clear on that, DM me, message me. I'll be glad to help you. I love you. I hope that helps somebody. I'm going to leave you with this. You can either be pitiful or powerful. Choose one, because you can't be both.